Hello again from Domestic Angels HQ. Some great news to share with you today. We have completed yet another financial year. So our financial year runs 1st of April to 31st of March. But more importantly, we have completed Q1 of 2025. Now, it's really interesting climate economically at the moment, as I'm sure you're all aware. There's lots of feeling down in the dumps going through into last autumn and through what felt like a grey winter. However, I'm absolutely pleased to report, absolutely thrilled to report that despite the economic news, that our Q1 2025 versus Q4 2024 has shown a clear 10% increase in sales. That's a 10% increase in sales. That is just organic, lovely, hardcore growth. This is really important to observe because domestic cleaning has become a really essential item in people's lives. Do you know, across Northern Europe, it's completely normal to have help in the home. But in the UK, it wasn't. And it was kind of seen as an invasion of privacy, or I should do it myself. Why do you need help? All connected with the whole idea of being in service. Anyway, for quite a few years now, we've been shaking that off, and the pandemic really started to give it a good old shake off because so many of us were trapped at home and found out that we had time in our lives for the first time in donkey's years, because we all came out of education and got on the hamster treadmill and didn't realise actually that you could have time. One of the key ways that people can buy time in their lives is by having help in their home. Another point is that the old-fashioned concept of home help, where people go and help in the homes as though there was surrogate auntie or uncle round the corner, helping out with things like collecting prescriptions, getting the birthday cards in, as well as housekeeping and checking that stuff that's gone out of date is thrown out of the fridge. This has become a firm part of our society once more, which is really great because it means people can stay in their homes longer. And interestingly enough, that concept of home help was a firm part of our society right the way up into the 80s. And then it just sort of like disappeared. It had always been around. For me, the increase in sales isn't a surprise despite the economic environment we find ourselves in, just because as a society and communities, we are changing and changing our preferences and changing how we want to live our lives, and having help at home is an essential part of that change. I'm delighted to also report that there has been a great increase in profit across the whole of the network of the franchisees. I'm so pleased for them. They're great people. They work really, really hard, and they want the very best for their angels and for their customers. Another advantage for us is because we employ our staff, we do the right thing by our staff. So we give them the right safety training, the right policies, we recruit them correctly, we follow procedure. When a customer has an angel in their home, they've got peace of mind that things have been done as well as possible. And this is another value that is really powering through in society at the moment. Our customers want to know that their angel is paid properly, is looked after properly, and has the opportunities that they deserve to work in a dignified manner in the time that they have available. So, yeah, great news, increase in sales, increase in profit across the network. Thank you to everybody involved. Thank you especially to our customers. Even bigger, special thanks to our angels, and a thank you to my franchisees. You're amazing business owners, and congratulations on all that you do. That's for me. Bye.